Good. Thank you. Hello. It's just me this time. Zeke helped turn this thing on, and Elena didn't want to stay. She wanted to be inside because she hasn't had dinner yet, and dinner is really important to Elena. So anyway, I've got a couple of songs. What I found, at least, I'm going to wing it a bit. I've been preparing, and all my preparing is making me a little crazy. So I found a song here that I wrote on January 26, 1970. And it's actually about 6 weeks before I came to Mayor Baba, recognized Mayor Baba. But I like it. I like, it's clearly a different me, but I like it very much. So I'm just going to share it with you. I haven't played this for a long time. Sorrow is creeping into my heart again. Tomorrow is leaping into my mind, and then confusion is reigning over this land of mine. Forever's becoming such a long, long time to wait for you to try. If I love you, baby, it doesn't matter if I don't know why. I'm changing my habits and I'm speaking my mind. It's not always friendly and it's not always kind, but deep down inside I know that the truth doesn't show. I say what I see, but not what I know. I need to be with you. But if we don't belong together, I find somebody new. I'm hearing you screaming in your whispering tones, forgetting my dreaming and remembering moans. Tomorrow is passing and I'm on my way, forgetting the feelings of yesterday. I loved you then, I did, but now the pain must stop. I cannot keep my feelings hid. Okay, I had to transpose in a bit, and I'm not sure. Oh, it is what it is. It's an old song of mine, and I found another, and I'm going to try it. I wrote it on November 5th, 1969. I had a friend named Sue Ann Paolini at Queens College, my freshman year, and I didn't know I was going to be an actor, but I really liked her. She was an actress, and she was very intense, and she was a Scorpio, and she was really enmeshed in the character of Lady Macbeth. And one day, I said I would write her a Lady Macbeth song. And a friend of mine, I've forgotten his name, he was an Aries, that's all I recall, and he played the guitar. He said he would write one too. So we basically had a contest for the fair lady's pleasure. And I won. But I had to rehearse this song today because it's been ages, and I had to change the key and I had to change the transpositions, and I hope I get it right. But here we go. Okay. Have you seen Lady Macbeth? She sees right through you, you see the rest. But she just doesn't realize that I see right through her piercing eyes, deception and hate far above her horizon. Revenge and power are not her concern. Look, she needs to believe it so then she may turn. Inside of her mind and blame herself, but still stay the same above all else. Self-destruction must be before you can build again. She needs to believe again that her mind is the key, and then she'll be free of the hurt and the pains of tomorrow. She hears the music coming down from the skies, and calmly adds it to her album of lies. But her calm is misleading all the wise. Molten lava is there behind her eyes. She's a cauldron that needs to be stirred in the starshine. But fire needs to be fed. Stand next to it will singe your head. Draws you in and then burns itself out with desire. Have you seen Lady Macbeth? She sees right through you, you see the rest. But she just doesn't realize that I see right through her piercing eyes, deception and hate far above her horizon. Do 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 da da dum. Ooh, da do 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 Well, okay. You can see where I scrambled to remember it a few times. Okay. All right, I'm going to want to do one I know really well to end this, and it was written maybe a year or two after that. It's about my growing relationship with Mayor Baba back then, in the very beginning. Feel like I'm a part of the river, yes I do. Feel like I'm a part of the river, and the ocean is you. Feel like I've been sleeping forever, yes I do. Feel like I've been dreaming forever, never getting a glimpse of you. But you're here now, got to find you. You're so near now, I'm walking behind you. Mayor Baba, Baba, Meher Baba, take me home, take me home. Feel like I'm drowning in you. Feel like creation is placing its crown of creation on you. But you're here now, got to find you. You're so near now, I'm walking behind you. Meher Baba, Meher Baba, take me home, take me home. But you're here now, got to find you. You're so near now, I'm walking behind you. Meher Baba, Meher Baba, take me home, take me home. Okay, so that's my selection of 3 songs for today. Okay, I have to fess up, and I'm in a really crummy, rotten, lousy, stinking mood today. And I've been pushing and pressing myself, and in exploring all these old songs, I'm getting into a place that I didn't want to be in, and things are going well. And yet, for some reason, I'm just feeling bummed out and kind of depressed. And so I don't want to be faking it here. My old self-critical voices are saying, why'd you pick that song and why'd you pick that? Anyway, just so like we're on an honest level here, I'm gonna now pick up my book and change the mood entirely by reading 5 new ghazals. The next 5 ghazals. Thanks. I'm gonna just turn the amp off. I'll be right back. Oh. And I have to admit, I really miss not having Elena here participating, but she was not in the mood today. So that's the way it goes. And I'm going to have a better time reading because I'm putting on these reading glasses today. We finished yesterday with We Three, Los Tres Hermanos, my spiritual material brother and me. Right. So we resume. This is from my book, 424 Ways to Find Your Lover. Like 50 ways to leave your lover, 424 ways to find your lover. And it's not like a personal ad or a Lonely Hearts Club thing. It's finding the divine lover within each one of us who sings to the divine beloved. I repeat that every day because different people show up for these live streams. So, this is called A Natural Friendship. At the wells of Midian, Moses found his woman tending sheep. Only at the altar of the Lord are wells so deep. The hot burning sun had stripped him of his senses. Within himself, no longer were there false dividing fences. Having crossed the desert of desires where his worth was proved, identification of his self with Prince of Egypt had been removed. In all respects, that self-expression had dissolved away, and with it an entire world, giving birth to a brand new day. As Cecil B. DeMille tells it, Moses woke to save the world, beginning with the little camp where the flag of Midian was unfurled. Later, God would call him up to the holy mountain by the flame of a burning bush to drink from an eternal fountain. For in the world, fire and water are enemies, but in God's domain, there is a natural friendship between burning sun and healing rain. Wow, a natural friendship. Ghazal number 81. Ghazal 82. I have no idea what's coming. That's part of the adventure for me. This is called the assassin's job. Only fear can assassinate me, my own fear, myself. If I succumb to servile greed and put my gifts up on the shelf. If I choose to protect my body at the cost of my glorious being, I will have done the assassin's job and freed him to go skiing. Though it may be a slippery slope, I can't defend it. There's nothing noble in such a course, and I will not pretend it. Quote, to serve me, you must be willing to die, the beloved declares. We all would love to rise so high, but who really dares? In the end, forget about lust and greed. There's only one real sin, withholding all of God's great gifts in the hope of saving one's skin. The paradox, of course, is that what you cling to, you lose. And when you let go of everything, only then are you free to choose unlimitedly, I add now. Free to live the life you chose even before time began. Give up fear and give your all, and life will show you you can. Wow. The Assassin's Job, Ghazal number 82. Here's, oh my. Well, we know when this was written. It's Ghazal number 83. It's called Thank You, Mom, on Mother's Day. And she had already passed. When I wrote this, she had passed a year or two, depending on what year I wrote this. Thanks, Mom, for remembering me on Mother's Day. Though you are on the other side, you send your love my way. I have wondered if you could be looking out for us still. But I guess when a heart is moved by love, it can do as it will. Fairness is something that always meant so much to you. And now you are intervening, Mom, to follow it through. I am grateful, Mom, to be remembered. This communication is worth so much to me. I feel sad and cause for celebration. I wonder if I open my inner senses, whether I can feel how close you are to me, how this is really real. In any event, I remember you with love this Mother's Day. Grateful for a mother's love that hasn't gone away. I still wait in patience till this situation resolves to peace. Thank you, Mom, for who you are and who you were. May your joy increase. Wow. I'm sort of remembering what that was. It was a dream that she kind of took a stand on a difficult thing that was happening and let me know it. Oh boy. This is ghazal number 84. A change of course. I look into my crystal ball, and there's Auntie M, exactly where I put her, and now she's back again. I weave a tale of joy and sorrow by picking up the threads. Oh my, she's worried, fretting, going round the house and making beds. You've made your bed, now sleep in it, my mama used to say. A meaningful lesson, I'm sure, but harsh in its own way. Perhaps I did go down a path that wasn't to my liking, but the ability to just turn around is the best part of hiking. If I am descending into the bowels of hell, though I set out for Pike's Peak, there's no law that I can't turn around and go back, for I am unique. I have an inner compass always in my possession. When I get lost, it's activated by this simple confession. Oh my God, just look at me. I'm heading where I would not be. Together, let us change intention. Thank you, God, in me. A change of course, ghazal number 84. Oh boy. This, I glance at this and I kind of know the background to Mother Teresa, who I had the good fortune of seeing one day. I was working at the UN and I was working late and leaving out, walking around the traffic circle, and she had just come to visit then Secretary General Javier Perez de Cuellar on a private visit. And as I was walking around, someone came out the front door, it was her, got into a limo, and drove slowly around the circle and past me, and I saw her very austere, focused face just pass before me. It was an interesting moment. And I always remember, and I might have heard this first at a Marianne Williamson talk back in the 90s, but that someone kind of crudely asked Mother Teresa when she became a saint. and her answer was, when I found Hitler within my own soul. So that's at least part of what this is going to be about. It's ghazal 85. It's called Mother Teresa's Open Secret. Mother Teresa assumed her role when she found Hitler within her soul. This army of sociopaths I see are bringing the very same gift to me. God, you will not let me escape them, disguise, revise, or otherwise shape them. This game of yours will reach its goal only when I find them within my soul. How good I am, how bad I'd be if I could flout God's infinite sea. To rage against the dying of the ego's light by living morally wrong and never be morally right. Quote, if I could crush this God in me, then I'd be free, unfurl my sails, and live the life of ease and pleasure where nothing ever fails. But this ends with, to be concluded. Well, there's more stuff on... Oh, hi, peekaboo. There's more stuff coming up on shadow work. But I don't know that this gets concluded except that it got concluded in my life. So many things, but the culmination was I was dealing with I was recognizing the sociopaths in my life over many years. And I had one coming after me at work. And at the same time, for 8 months, I was the lead in an off-Broadway version of Phantom of the opera in which I played Gaston Leroux, who is the author, who in the original book is also the main character, because he tracks down as a private investigator this story of the opera ghost. And so I was narrator for the audience, taking them into my confidence. I was playing scenes, and then I was often watching what my creation, the Phantom, was doing. And he was the literary world's great sociopath. And because he was my creation, he came out of me. I had to acknowledge that, and on a certain level, accept, own that, and identify and love the sociopath. It doesn't mean you don't protect yourself against these snakes, and we find them around us, especially these days. But it was akin to the idea of Mother Teresa finding Hitler within her own soul. When you see that those qualities are the opposite of your good qualities, the imbalance, that the real you is when those two neutralize each other. Okay, so that's it for today. And now I'm going to come and take a peek to say hi to whoever I can still see is there. Fulton. Whoa. Welcome, my brother. How great to see you here. At the moment, that's who I'm seeing here, Fulton. So Fulton, thank you so much for coming by and for calling me to play the voiceover from Thurgood Marshall just before this virus hit. One of the high points of my life. I hope you're doing well in this crazy time. And to everyone else who's here, was here, will be watching this later, thank you so much. I'll see you again tomorrow, God willing. Finish.